Little black dress don't 신선하게 원옥주 홍대 춤춰추고 같이 I know your friends 에 불러올래 어수많은데 Little black dress don't. Hey, this is HQ. I just had to come on here with this wild ass story. This young girl. See, this what y'all get. This what y'all get with just thinking everything is okay, everything is fluid. I guess it would be okay. I guess I would feel funny if my friend slept with a dude and he was a dude and he was a dude and so on and so forth. This young lady finds out that her friend slept with this dude before he was transgender into a female, or her boyfriend slept with this person before they changed into a girl, which meant he liked lady boys. And what the hell is going on? I said, you know what? Y'all need to quit. Listen to her.
Yes.
What brings you up today?
Okay, so I have a question about like what you would do in this situation, because I'm just going through something right now and I don't really have a lot of friends like get their advice. So I'm just kind of curious as what you guys would, or what you would, give me advice on. So basically I was at dinner. I went to brunch with a friend, and my friend is transgender. She's a beautiful girl. And I've known her for a long time, couple years now. And we were at brunch and we were talking, and I've been talking to this guy. We don't talk anymore, but I do work with him. And we were talking for a long time. It was very intimate, very deep. And mind you, my best friend, transgender, but this is my best friend. But she doesn't live in my area anymore. She moved to Miami, so she's not in this area. And basically we went to brunch or whatever. She just came down for the New Year's, and we were at brunch and I was showing her my man.
Okay.
Well, I was showing her the guy, from past tense. We don't talk anymore. But she did tell me they slept with each other before. And so now I'm just in a situation where I can't be mad at my best friend, and I'm not mad at her. She didn't know it was him, obviously, and it did happen a while ago. But me and the guy, we are still friends a little bit. And I just think that is very awkward now. And I don't know if I should, because I feel like if that's your preference, or if that's something you choose to partake in, that's fine. But I would have liked to be aware of that.
Wait a minute, this is the question I got. Why isn't she aware of it and that was her best friend who slept with him? First off, didn't she say she worked with dude? She worked with dude. So you mean to tell me your best friend who used to live in the same town y'all are from slept with this dude that you work with? So she didn't one day run up there and say, hey girl, that dude you work with, I kicked it back with him. Your best friend didn't tell you she slept with this dude. Okay, your best friend. So how good of a best friend are you, and you don't know that she already slept with somebody that you work with? Don't make no sense to me. And then I look at you and say, this is what y'all get for dealing with that alphabet soup shit. For dealing with them alphabet soup people. First off, your friend is transgender, and you knew wait a minute, hold up. Your man, or he used to be your man, slept with this transgender person before the transgender person became a female. So your dude slept with a dude or a lady boy before he transitioned all the way into a girl. So she's saying, I wish you would have told me before it happened. No, that's the wrong response. The response is, mother effer, please. What you doing over here messing with me, knowing that you swing? Because he swing. He like lady boys. He like dudes. He like girls.
And it's enough competition in this world without dealing with somebody who like lady boys and who is a boy. I said, how in the heck did you even sleep? How's she your best friend? Y'all lying. Somebody
I feel
lying.
like, we were, like I said, intimate for 7 months. And I didn't even know you were into. And before.
Wait a minute, hold up. Her friend moved to Miami. The lady boy moved to Miami. But before she moved, she slept with this girl's boy. 7 months. How she didn't know that you wasn't sleeping, and how she didn't know when she came back to town that you slept with somebody that she had already slept with. He had already slept with. He's a lady boy. See, that's how I know she lying somehow, because it don't make no sense. She your best friend and you don't know nothing?
Or when they were intimate, she wasn't transgender at the time. So she was just like a femme boy. It was you're into actual boys. So it's like, I just feel like that's something I should have been.
Yeah, privy, I guess, like, that he's bisexual. It sounds like he's bisexual.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Or something like that.
Or LGBT. So I think moving forward, I will say this. This goes to everyone watching. I think in 2024, you have to ask men and women, are they a part of the LGBT? I think it's Q. I think LGBTQ. So that's something you now have to ask, I guess moving forward, if that's important. I guess when you guys get comfortable enough, but typically most men, I don't think they will tell you.
See, here's the thing. I ain't asking nobody is they BTU LM soup, Campbell noodle soup. No, I ain't doing that. That's something that should come straightforward, and you should know what you like and what you don't like by the time you hit a certain age. You young people be accepting all this wild shit. Ain't no way that you should know that your girl slept with your boy and your boy on the DL trying to deal with you, and he's sleeping with lady boys, and he's sleeping with who else is he sleeping with? Now you work with him. Now it's awkward as hell. She must have broke up with him because she said he ain't my boyfriend now, but we still kind of friends. What does that mean? To y'all young people, that mean we still sleeping together or something wild like that. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that. Only you young people be dealing with this silliness right here. This young lady, I believe, what am I supposed to do? There ain't nothing to do. You ain't sleeping with him no more. So since you ain't sleeping with him no more, what's the big deal?
And I see a lot of comments saying he didn't have to tell me. I think that, like I said, I feel like if you're intimate with somebody on that level for that long, I feel like they should know your preferences, or at least if you're open to another gender, because I feel like they should have the choice to say, okay, that's just something that I don't want to involve myself with. But then the other thing is, at some point when he was over here, he saw my best friend on the phone. So then it's like, okay, well, now you know.
So he was lying to you. Of course he was lying to you. He didn't want to say that he swung both ways. He didn't want to say he was a transgender lover or a ladyboy lover. He didn't want to tell you all that, right? And that's the problem with the dating market today. Everybody hiding stuff. Don't you think that's something that you should have said before you got involved with me, when you found out that I was straight and I wasn't bi and I wasn't part of the alphabet soup? Don't you think you should have said that to me? This is the problem I have with you young people. It's not so much the older people that you have issues doing this. It's the younger people who just be swing. Oh, it's fluid. We can swing. We can be this, or we can like all of that. And then they pull everybody else into their fuckery. And then we got to deal with the fallout. She's one of the young people who didn't want to deal with the fallout. She didn't want to deal with it. That's why she broke up with him. But the whole point was he was deceiving you. What about your friend? Was your friend lying about not knowing him too?
Oh, This is
So
my
your
point.
best friend had no idea you was talking to this guy.
No, it's not that she didn't know. She did know because I talk about him all the time. But like,
But
he's
for
not
how
somebody.
long did she?
So why didn't your best friend, your bestie, why didn't your bestie tell you that she had slept with your man? Why didn't your bestie tell you that she had slept with your man? See, your bestie and your man was lying because your bestie. Why wouldn't my best friend tell me that she busted down my man and he used to be a man? Why wouldn't she tell you that? And she your bestie. She wasn't your bestie.
But for how long did she know that y'all were talking and she never brought that up?
Well, the thing is, she didn't remember. The way she.
Hold up. Now I think you a goofy. Now you done hit the goofy realm. She didn't remember. Was she drunk? Hold up. Did your boy do something he wasn't supposed to do? She's saying she don't remember. She either was high, drunk, or she lying to you. Which one is it? That's wild.
She explained it to me. It's just like she didn't know his name.
See, me and Ashley saying the same thing. Don't be doing that. Don't be a real goofy on camera.
She said she didn't know his name. Like I don't want to put her business out there, but I can see why it would be like, oh, somebody who just slipped her mind to put it in.
Because you a goofy. Because only a goofy would believe that bullshit. Most people, if they ain't intoxicated, they ain't drunk, they ain't high, remember who they done slept with. And the minute you see their face, you remember that you slept with them. Don't play nobody crazy. She want us to think we crazy. I ain't crazy. I don't drink. So I know I ain't crazy. You, on the other hand, you a goofy.
For lack of better words. I see why that could have like slipped her mind. She's not really. I'm trying not to put her business out there.
No, I get what you're saying, but
she said she's a half-wit. Is she a half-wit? Yes. Your friend is a half-wit, and you two half-wits. Because only a half-wit would believe that a woman didn't. No, I'm sorry. Why I keep referring to this, the LGBT person as a female? The LGBT alphabet soup person is a transgender lady boy who slept with your boyfriend, who's now saying she doesn't remember that she slept with your boyfriend. And you the goofy trying to sell it to us. You trying to sell it to us.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just think moving forward, I say everyone just be safe, be safe, practice safe sex, make sure you're definitely asking my chart. And if you're not into a certain lifestyle, I think, over time you can ask those questions. A man should be able to ask you, you should be able to ask a man. I'm not saying everyone's going to be honest, but definitely if that's a concern, I think that's something you should ask.
So do you think that I should be asking the guy as well? Like, is this something that was even true? Because now people are saying, I don't think that the thing is, I mean, yeah, it would be very weird of her to go out of her way to, lie about this guy. She's never really seen him until I showed her the picture. And then she was like, oh my God, Tone.
See, she trying to clean that shit up. She just said her friend knew beforehand. Now when they calling her goofy, they calling her. Now they calling you names in the chat. Now you trying to revert back to kind. You said that she knew who she was. How didn't she know who she was? Because she did know who she was. She just wasn't telling you. You and your goofy man, her and the goofy man who like lady boys, did not want to tell you. That's all. And he's a dude, and he was your friend, and he changed into a girl. God only knows how that happened.
And it was just one of those moments where she was in shock and I was in shock. Because like I said, I've talked about him, but he's not someone who's on social media a lot. He's very quiet. He doesn't post himself.
No, we not going. You know why we ain't going? Because when somebody says the name Darren, usually people immediately get that referral in the back of their brain and say, do I know a Darren? Do I know a person? Or do I know a that person? That's usually what we do. I think I know this person. And then you be like, let me see a picture. And then when you see the picture, you be like, oh, okay. How do I tell my girl? But you trying to pretend like she didn't know. Most people, you young people say y'all smart as hell. Y'all know everything. Y'all remember everything. Y'all be on social media all the time. One damn picture. That's all she needed was one damn picture. She's a transgender person. She gonna remember what man she slept with. She just lying to your goofy ass.
Oh, so it's like, oh, when I would talk about, she didn't know. Well, I couldn't show her any pictures, and I didn't take like any videos with him. So it was kind of just like, I'm just telling her about a guy, and then I sit down and we do dinner, and then I finally show her, and she's like, oh, we've done it. But like I said, I work with him, so we are kind of on good terms, but I do feel very awkward now. And I just...
But why? Why do you want to date him still, or is it over? Like,
well, the thing
it's time to move on. You guys are not dating, so why does it matter at this point?
Yeah, so I should still be his friend?
Well, why wouldn't you be his friend, honey? It wasn't like he cheated on you, now was it? But you do know that he lied to you, and you do know your best friend lied to you. If you really want to be truthful, they both lied to you to spare your feelings. I'm assuming it's to spare your feelings, unless they was doing the ladyboy thing behind your back and you just didn't know it, or when you started to see him, he was still seeing the ladyboy. That's the only reason I can see that they would have lied to you. I don't understand what the goofy dynamic is. You young people, y'all be doing this weird stuff. Y'all be flipping and looking and seeing girls where there ain't no girls and seeing boys where there ain't no boys. Look, you know what time it is. They lied to you, and you on a goofy trying to sell it to us.
No, I'm not. You don't have to be his friend. No. You could just say, hey, how are you? Keep it pushing. That's it. You know, it's totally up to you what you want to do.
She likes him. She wants to go back and experience that D. That's what time it is. But his D, he like to stick his D in the lady boys. He like to stick his D into transgender human beings. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You just got to deal with the transgender stuff that come down the line. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like what you like, do what you do. But don't try to tell us that you don't know what time it is, because you know what time it is. Why would you be on here asking us about advice and asking us about, well, what should I do? Should I be friends with him? Don't be asking us that dumb shit. You know what time it is. You know he slept with your best friend. What difference does it make whether you're friends with him? Goofy.
But I mean, that's his lifestyle. That's what he's into, you know, and you get to decide, do I still want to be friends with him? Do I want to date him? You get to make that decision. If it's a no, then it's a no, you know?
Yeah.
She don't have no reason not to be friends with him. If she believes the story that her friend told, if she believes if she believes that her friend didn't know who he was, if she believes that her man didn't know who her girlfriend was, if she believes all of that, then there's no reason not to be friends. But really, really, the truth is, you don't believe that bullshit. You don't believe the bullshit like we don't believe the bullshit. I don't believe the bullshit. I believe that they did something behind your back, because there's no other reason for it to be occurring like this, for it to be awkward, for you to have any kind of awkwardness with them. I want to be his friend, but I'm not sure why. He didn't deceive you. He didn't lie to you. According to you, he didn't lie to you. We can see it. But you were goofy.
I don't know. I just feel like it's so traumatizing. Yeah, I just feel like that's very traumatizing. I don't know.
Absolutely. No, I can see how that, you know, could.
How the hell is that traumatizing and you got a transgender LBCT alphabet soup friend? How is that trans? That shit should roll off your back like water off a duck. I'm lost. I'm confused about why you would think this is traumatizing. You slept with a man who slept with a ladyboy. You slept with a man who slept with your best friend. You think of your best friend as a girl. Why you upset about it now? Why you upset about it? I get it. I get it. I get it. But you're in the lifestyle. See, here's the thing, what I can't get past. You already dealing with the lifestyle. You already dealing with people who swing. You're already dealing with people who are fluid in their sexuality. Your friend is fluid in her sexuality. Why is this traumatic that you slept with a dude that like lady boys? Why would that be traumatic for you? I'm confused. You already are comfortable with the LBGT elemental P side of the people. You already comfortable over there. So why you mad? Why would it be even an issue? Well, I slept with him. He didn't tell me. Wait a minute. He slept with you. Was he sleeping with the LGBT while he was sleeping with you? Or did he say, I'm just sleeping with you? Why you mad? I never. If I came to you and I'm the dude that like lady boys, and I came to you and I said, hey, I looked at you and I liked you. I am fluid in my sexuality. I like men and women, but I like you now. I haven't cheated on you now. Where would be the issue? Yes, I understand there's an issue that you he's a dude that likes other dudes, but you already got a friend that's fluid in that LGBT soup shit. So what's the problem? No, there's something else going on.
It kind of break your heart. Like, I didn't know that, like, you could have told me. I feel like blindsided. And on top of that, it's like, damn, it's not even with a stranger. It's with
my best
friend.
And I only
yeah,
have two
I think
friends.
that's what it is. Yeah,
So,
it could have been someone else. Yeah.
It could have been anybody else. And then it's like, okay, well, you know, whatever. But I talk to this friend every day. Every day. Like, it's just so awkward now.
Whoa, now she said, but if it would have been anybody else, I would have been like, oh, okay, no big deal. It's not like they slept together when you guys were together. They slept together a long time ago. But then again, he did like see, that is kind of weird. I guess it would be weird because he's a man. He's a man and he likes lady boys. Wow, that's wild. But my whole point is, you have a transgender friend. If you're accepting of your friend, you have to be accepting of the ladyboy killer.
Like, I just wish I didn't know. I just wish I didn't know. I don't know. I'm just so sad that I found out because, like, it's just awkward. And now I feel like my best friend feels away because when I found out, obviously I can't act like, oh, okay, you know, well, you didn't know, and then brush it off. I'm traumatized. We just stopped talking like last month. And I'm still hurt about it. Like I said, it was.
She just started talking to her best friend about it. What? Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute, hold on. These are your best friends. Didn't she say that when we started this conversation? She said these were her best friends. If these are your best friends, why are you having difficulty having conversations with your best friend? He works with you and she's your best. The lady boy is your best friend. You need it, man. Wait a minute, hold up. Wouldn't this be the same as if two women found out they slept with the same man? But wouldn't that make it the bond even stronger between the two women? I'd be like, girl, I just was dating him. What the fuck? What? You slept with him too? Yeah, girl, I slept with him, blah, blah, blah. Well, then I just broke up with him, blah, blah, blah. But why would you be upset with me and I'm your best friend and according to you, I didn't know you were messing with him? Because she lying and her best friend did know. That's the point.
A very hard breakup for me in general. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like it's a lot of moving parts, but you don't think that I should address it with him at all?
No.
Like at all? Okay.
No. I just think if that's not your man, you're not dating him, then there's no need to bring that up, you know? And it won't change anything if you do. He can be really like, oh, whatever, who cares? Or he can deny it or whatever. Like, you know, he's dealing with his own stuff. But I also want to let you know that you're beautiful and it has nothing to do with the way you look or who you are. So I also want to give you that and say that to you.
Yeah,
I don't want you to
thank
be in your
you.
head about that. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with her. You just fell for a dude that likes to sleep with lady boys. Yo, you need to choose better. You need to choose better. Your friend, if she can really be considered your friend and she's the lady boy, how is she your friend and she didn't know? You kept talking about him. Hey, Roger, da 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 da. How is it that she didn't know? See, I don't trust your friend. Your friend on some bull. Your friend on some ish. You on some ish. Because you on here trying to convince us that your friend didn't know. Maybe you didn't know, and I get it. You broke up with him, and you found out he was doing the thing, and blah, blah, blah. You didn't know that he likes other men. You didn't think he likes lady boys. That is a rough one to take. That is a rough one to take. I ain't gonna hold you. But here's the thing. This is from you young people accepting everything that comes down the pike, even sexual. Yes, hopefully she's smart enough that she go and get tested and do all of those things that she needs to do, because anything can come out of this. She never know. She dealt with him for 7 months and she didn't know. Slept with him for 7 months. How didn't some of the sweetness come out? I just don't understand. How didn't you recognize any of the sweetness that he had? How?
So don't think you got to do a million things to change yourself. Get out of your head about that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's it.
You're welcome, darling.
I don't know how to get off. Can you
No, I got.
That's wild to me. That's wild. I'd be floored. I'd be like at the clinic getting tested, getting double tested a month later, getting double tested. I wouldn't be mad at my friend because I wouldn't have believed her because she said she kept talking about it. That's my man, that's my man, that's my man, my man. And her friend never asked to see a picture. And you know damn well that's the first thing we want to see is this nigga ugly. That's the first thing we want to see. Let me see this. She talking like this. She talking like he this, that, and the third. I want to see what he look like. Let me see what he look like. Her friend never asked what he looked like. Her friend never came across and said, girl, let me see your dude. You keep talking about him. I need to see if he this, that, and the third. She never asked what her friend looked like. Her friend boyfriend looked like. I don't believe her. She knew. She found out she broke up with him. She broke up with him because otherwise she would still be dealing with him. She still wanted us to give her permission to go back and confront the dude. Confront him about what? He's immaterial. He's doing what he got to do. My question is, if you kept saying that I was your best friend, how is it that I'm dealing with you for 7 months and I don't know what your best friend looked like? I'm dealing with you for 7 months, but I have no clue what that best friend looks like. See what I'm saying about getting to know people in relationships? Was you just a drive-by? Was you just a side piece, a situationship? Because he wasn't even concerned about your good friend, that he asked what she looked like. Because the minute he found out what she looked like, maybe he would have said something, maybe he wouldn't. Did you show him your best friend and he pretended like he didn't know who she was? Because you can't tell me he wouldn't have known what a ladyboy looked like. So therefore, either your best friend is lying or he's lying. And you can't trust neither one until you get. She said her best friend didn't remember. How you don't remember who? How you don't remember? This is the kind of dating that burns up everybody else. Silly people in the dating market. She goofy. He's swinging from girl to boy to lady boy, and her best friend hunching her man behind her back. That's wild right there. That makes no sense. You see how she came up with the whole bullshit story. Oh, She didn't know. She didn't know. She didn't know. She said she don't remember. How you don't remember? You sleeping with that many damn people before you got a sex change? You slept with in the middle of being a sex change? Y'all slept together and you don't remember who you slept with in the middle of a sex change? Come on now. Now you trying to be on here confuse us. I ain't confused. I know the alphabet soup when I see an alphabet soup person. The whole point is you messing up the dating game. Y'all young people messing that day. Y'all introducing all kinds of factors that don't even need to be introduced. Boy, girl, girl, boy, girl, girl, or boy, boy. Make up your damn mind. But don't be out here swinging from pillar to post, mixing up the dating pool, messing up the dating pool, passing all the diseases, doing all of this weird crap. And then the rest of us got to deal with the fallout. And this is the problem. We all got to deal with the lying. Now, this young, beautiful young lady don't want to get into the dating pool. And now she got to ask every man she meet, are you swinging? Do you like lady boys? Do you just like women? Remember the time when we didn't have to ask those questions. We knew. That friend, of course, that friend is on some ish. Her friend said she didn't remember. Her friend is on some ish. And I feel sorry for her. She seems like a decent enough young lady, mannerable and everything else. And now she has to deal with this right here. Her friend saying, I don't remember sleeping with your man, after her saying time and time again, my man, my man, my man. My man is this, my man is good, my man is that for 7 months. And you mean to tell me your friend never asked to see this man? So she didn't know until you saw her, until she came to dinner this time, this week, or whenever she said her friend came to dinner? I think your friend is lying to you. And I get it. Maybe she don't want to hurt you. But this is the kind of thing that we should know. As a friend, I should know these things. And you should tell me pronto the minute you find out. This is that kind of bullshit, y'all.